as you hear the band in the background playing and you take a look at the scoreboard, 59-0, the Boise State Broncos continue their undefeated ways, and they continue also on a trek to potentially the national championship game in Glendale, Arizona. Perhaps the thing that's most ironic about their potential journey is that last year they played TCU in Glendale in the Fiesta Bowl and were able to come out on top in that game to finish the season 14-0. They're led by Heisman Trophy candidate Kellen Moore. Unbelievable in depth with his play action ability, and one of the best things that he has in his game is the anticipatory ability to hit targets before they come out of their breaks. He makes up with average arm strength, with unbelievable footwork, and also he steps into all of his throws. Look for Kellen Moore to continue to play well for the duration of the 2010 college football season. Going into the matchup, I knew last year that Boise State came out on top 42-7 in a game in which they pretty much dominated the Aggies. And in that game, my man, the guy that I've been talking about all week, Davon, take it to the house, or don't let me take it to the house, ended up with 4 passes defense. I was particularly interested in seeing how he would play this afternoon when facing two of the nation's best duo when you talk about a potential receiver combination. Austin Pettis, about 6'3", 197 pounds. He would probably give House the most trouble if it came down to a physical matchup, because I think he does a pretty good job to me of getting in and out of his cuts. And when I look at him play, he's somebody that I feel like catches the ball away from his body and has very strong hands. I don't think he's a particularly fast twitch fiber type guy, but I think he's quick enough to be able to get enough separation that even if the balls are contested, he can come down with grabs. I like Pettis, and I also like Titus Young. Young, a wiry, angular type at about 5'11", 175 pounds, has unbelievable straight line speed. As a matter of fact, he was a track guy all the way dating back to his days coming out of Los Angeles, California. I think he's a guy that they look for a lot on out routes, and they also look for him on double moves down the field. I felt like for the most part, he showed me a little bit more quickness than I expected at the line of scrimmage, and he did that against Davon House on occasion, really showing me that he has a little bit more to his game than just being a stiff, straight line guy, which I don't think he is. He chops up yardage down the field. Speaking of Jonte Green, I also felt like in this game, the New Mexico State junior corner outplayed backfield mate House. I felt like he was more aggressive in run support. I thought he wrapped well today. And more importantly, in the fourth quarter, when the team was down 52-0, he was still on the field giving maximum effort. Boise State offensive line. One of the guys that caught my eye today was Will Lawrence, a guy who proved to me, even though he's undersized and only about 6'2", that he's a guy who can get out in space and connect. He actually connected early in the game on House, almost decapitating the 185-pound senior corner. When you look at them in terms of getting off the ball and playing with a significant pad level, that's something that he already has, because he is not a taller guy, and he comes off with a pretty good base, and he also plays with a wide base, so when he drives his legs with that thick lower body, he can move defenders and create some forward movement in the running game. Speaking of the running game, Boise State, I was very impressed with Doug Martin. He continues to accelerate in his development. Going into the season, all you heard about was Smurf-sized dynamo Jeremy Avery, who actually ran for over 1,000 yards last season, and many projected was on pace to have a spectacular year. Well, he definitely showed up tonight. His quickness was on display, and I felt like the Aggies defense had a little bit of trouble corralling him when it came time to gauge his stop and start ability. In terms of Martin, showed me more jump cutting ability than I initially thought. He still provides to me unbelievable leg strength when you're talking about getting yards after contact. Thickly built at about 5'10", up around 215 to 225 pounds. He's a guy who I feel like has to prove he can pass protect and do that effectively week in and week out. Like Nate Potter. He had a couple of penalties today, but I think he's a versatile football player. He's played guard. He's also moved over to the tackle spot. He has pretty good footwork. I think that he gets his head in the right position to cut off backside ends on counters and runs away. He fires off the snap on zone cutbacks, and the one thing I like about him, he chatters his feet to get into position versus linebackers on the second level.